Hello, Capricorn, the sea goat. I'm Noelle. I am with followtheplanets.com. Here to tell you about your forecast for June 2020. We have a lot to talk about. We've got eclipses. One of them is in your sign. And I am with followtheplanets.com, Instagram and Facebook as well. You can contact me there. I read astrology and tarot. So let's get right to it here. The first eclipse is on June 5th, and this is in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So 12th house is a house of endings, and this full moon is also about endings. Something coming to an accumulation, something exposed, and something is coming to an end. And this is a good thing in the sense that you really need to figure out what is not working for you anymore, and then you can start new and fresh. Get rid of just, it serves no purpose for you anymore. And the 12th house is a pretty mysterious house. It's very spiritual. It's about self-undoing, and like I said, endings. It's healing, and you want to use that spirituality for healing. I'm going to say the best use of this house is to heal, to get creative, heal through your art, your music, your whatever it is that you like to do. Find healing opportunities through there. It's subconscious. It's about any addictions and illusions. Addictions need to end. And it's about institutions. So what the light is shining on, something's coming to an end in the Sagittarius aspect, where it's the big picture of something spiritual or institutional or creative. It's an ending about this big picture, a higher philosophy. So what is ending in that area of your life? And I'll let you know that this is a difficult one, in that there's conflict in the area where you want to communicate, how you want to take action communicating with this spiritual journey. Something, like I said, it's Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by the 12th house. So it's the same kind of concept, this spirituality, creativity, institutions, addictions. There's some sort of conflict in that area, and how you want to take action in communicating that kind of thing. So institutions, I mean hospitals, government, schools, religion, these types of things are institutions. So what I'm going to suggest for you, Capricorn, is that you get organized. That's really going to help you with this conflict going on. Get organized, and really look at the whole picture of getting organized. You want to do both. You want to do both of these things, where you get meticulously organized, get all your papers, all your files on your computer up to date and organized, so you can have things in order, but also look at the big picture of the organization, and what all that organizing is going to do for you on a bigger, higher level. Also include working out and eating right in this daily schedule. Prepare your food. Put working out in your schedule book. Doing these things is going to help you with this eclipse on the 5th. And then we have a solar eclipse, so that means a new beginning. Go ahead and watch my videos about eclipses, and this is going to help you understand what to do, what not to do, what to look out for. And this solar eclipse, it's a new beginning with a partnership, and that means a contractual partnership in something domestic. So contractual partnership is marriage. A lawyer could be involved. it's it's a business partner, something out of the home. It's about equality and sharing. That's what this is about, and it has something to do with the home, security, family, anything domestic, and the mother. And now by this time on the 20th, Mercury has gone retrograde. So there's going to be some back and forth maybe with this contract. Mercury rules contracts. So there's just going to be this trying to move forward, but you can't in this area. Mercury is in the same position. It's in the same house and sign. So again, with this contractual agreement on what you want to start as a new beginning, it's going to be needed to be reviewed. You want to keep it open-ended. I know life can't wait, but you really do. If you have this contract, you got to really read the fine print, and you need to keep it open-ended. You know, a contract with a house, buying a house, or signing on with a new lease or apartment or something like that. Keep it month to month. With a house, if that's what this contract is about, there's going to be some back and forth on that. Make sure that it's open-ended and not finalized, because things are going to keep going, and Mercury doesn't go direct until July 11th, and we'll talk about that more later. And then we've got the next eclipse that's lunar. Sometimes eclipses come in 3s or 2s, and this is a full moon eclipse in your house, your sign, your first house, Capricorn. So this is something's coming to an end about you, about how you self-express, what you want for yourself, how you show up, your purpose, what your direction is. Something is coming to an end, coming to a full here. And actually there's even though Mercury's still retrograde, there's a nice aspect here where with this partnership that I was talking about earlier, this area of partnership, there's a with your home contractual, there's an opportunity with your true love that's grounding, but it's yet very forward. It's something that will propel you into the future. And Capricorn, my words for you are, this is how you function. You proceed cautiously. Okay, so this might come as a surprise, this futuristic way of moving forward. So this opportunity is there, but yet it's very grounding. It's very grounding, and it has a method, it has a structure, it has, it's a well thought out plan. It's tried and true, which is you. That's what you like, tried and true. And this has to do in the area of love and romance and creativity and playful, entertaining, children. Those are the areas that this opportunity is on, and it works very well with you. Okay, so look for that. It's in a very nice harmonious alignment. And then I'm going to move on here to Saturn, your ruler. So Saturn went retrograde on May 11th, turning backwards in Aquarius. We got a little bit of taste of what this Aquarius, humanitarian in the government, what's going on with that. That's a big deal right now. Very interesting. And it's retrograde. It's still in this this period of going backwards, and it's going to go back into your sign on July 2nd. July 2nd, Saturn is going to move back into your sign, and it will stay there until September 29th when it goes direct. And then after the 29th, this is good for you, Capricorn. You've had your ruling planet Saturn in your sign for 2 years, and it's about to exit. So it's going to give you a gift come December. Around December, you're going to get a gift from Saturn. Saturn is the planet of checks and balances, responsibility, limitations, boundaries, authority, discipline. So that's right up your alley, Capricorn. That's how you like to function, slow and steady. Luckily, not as slow as a Taurus, but you're not going to be fast on your feet. You like that proceed cautiously type of work. So what you need to review from January 2nd to September 29th is what you want for you. What do you want for you in this structure and responsibility and discipline? How do you want to present yourself in these types of areas? How do you want to show up? How do you want to self-express? And after it turns direct at the end of September and into October, you can start really taking those actions on a new way of expressing yourself that you've reviewed for you. Come December, it will move into Aquarius, but it will leave you a gift if you've been good. If your karma has been good, Capricorn, it'll especially leave you a gift. Okay? And we'll see what that gift is, especially since it's your ruler. Very, very exciting. So I'm going to move into the other personal planets. We've got Mercury retrograde, Venus. Mercury's going retrograde. Venus is retrograde right now. We have some aspects to look at. So, and Mars is in motion. So first, let's look at Mercury, and I have a few dates. Now, Mercury is a planet of communication, contracts, negotiations. It's unemotional. It's about expression, communication of all kinds, blogs, internet, magazines, newspapers, writing books, talking, speaking, listening, reading, whatever, newspapers, whatever it is, communication. That's what's going on here. With Mercury, that's what I'm about to talk about. It's about ideas. It's about figuring things out. It's witty, funny. Mercury's funny. Mercury analyzes and likes variety. So Mercury is in Gemini right now, and which is in your 6th house of work, daily functioning, health, and service. So what you love, what you love to do, and how you love to organize your daily schedule, and what you love for food and exercise is something that's up for review now until the 24th when Venus goes direct. So and then this being in your 5th house, that's a great place for Venus to be. So right now you're backtracking and you're reviewing and maybe thinking and writing or reading about new ways to love and express your love through words, and that's a good thing to do, and organized, and in an organized way, and how you're going to include love in your daily life. So that's a beautiful thing. And on April 9th, if you've been following me, I told you to take notes on what you're thinking, who you're talking to, what you're writing, what you're reading, what you're doing all day on April 9th. Any thought, whatever thoughts you have of love and whatever you're doing, that's included too, because June 19th through June 30th, this is going to come back again. So write notes on all of those things again and match them to see what comes back, because that's important, and it will come back again. These are learning lessons. This is a learning lesson for you, Capricorn. So those are the dates with Venus, and then we've got Mercury. So I'm going to go over to Mercury. I did skip around, sorry about that. Mercury, I already let you know about this communication planet, where June 18th it starts its retrograde and goes direct on July 11th. And you got to review all this communication, negotiation, contracts. That's what needs to be reviewed during this time of retrograde. And I want you to take some notes. So on June 1st, what happens on June 1st? What are you thinking? Who are you talking to? What are you writing? What are you reading? And this is, it's in Cancer. Is it home related? What you're thinking about? Is it domestic related? Something with the mother? It's feminine. It's about security. Write down what goes on that day, because it's going to come back in July 9th through the 14th. That's going to come back. And what I like to say is, if there's talks you want to initiate for them to come back, do it on the 5th, because they will come back again. And then we've got other dates, and this is an opportunity, and it's that same opportunity that's going on about propelling you forward in your house of true love, fun, play, entertainment, creativity, children. What can propel you forward? There's an opportunity on June 4th. It's going to be grounding. It's structured. It's tried and true. And write notes on what happens, what's talked about. If you want to initiate talks on that day about this type of subject, more power to you, because it's going to come back June 30th in a bigger way. Light is going to be shined upon this conversation, and whoever is involved may want to get moving on it, get directed, expand on it, create with it, get it going. But you don't want to get that going because Mercury's retrograde. So take notes June 30th, especially through June 3rd, about what's going on. And what you should do is brainstorm, reread, rewrite, research, read all about this projection forward, understand it. This is going to get, talk about it, that between June 30th and June 3rd. And then you can do more research with it too, because July 20th and 22nd, it's gonna move forward. It's gonna be solidified. Okay, so that's for Mercury. And then we have one more planet to talk about here, which is Mars, the planet of action, god of war, energy, drive, leadership, passion. Mars is impatient, doesn't want to wait around, wants to get moving. It's in Pisces, which is very patient. So it's a bit of a conflict here, but I'm going to tell you what you should do with Mars. Mars is in your 3rd house of communication. So being active in communication is what you want to do. And you want to maybe save this, not doing it during the lunar eclipse, like I said, but this whole month, this action and communication that's spiritual is going to take place through the 27th of June, and then Mars moves into its home sign of Aries. So use this time to be active in communication, And I know I said with Venus taking a rest in communication, you be active in communication by reading, by listening. That's part of communication. By writing, journaling, reading spiritual type of things, because this is all about healing. Pisces is really about healing. It's a nice healing energy that's compassionate and kind, and Mars needs that sometimes. Mars needs some compassion sometimes. So just, you know, use your imagination here. That's what's so great. Take action in imagination, and communicate that in some way, whether you're reading, writing, or talking about it with a dear loved one. That would be a good thing. A trusted friend, or you could get active in institutions, hospitals, government, schools, religions. These are all institutions. Okay. Capricorn, the sea goat. I'm Noelle with followtheplanets.com. You can find me there or on Instagram as well as Facebook. And I do readings. I also do tarot readings as well. Thank you so much, Capricorn.